Hi, my name is Mike Dre, and this is how I came to Christ. When I was a kid, I heard a lot of stories about God, but I didn't really know who he was. I knew that David slayed Goliath. I knew that Moses parted the water. And I knew some guy named Jonah was swallowed by a fish, and that Jesus was the Son of God. But I didn't understand what the Son of God meant. As a child, I was raised in an environment where I was free to understand any kind of religion. I was free to explore my own religious beliefs. But I also lived in a household that had an extremely abusive man living in it, and a lot of people who were not present and needed to be. And when I remember moving to Huntington when I was 13. And I had a huge copy of the Lord of the Rings book. It was like 3 inches thick. And I remember walking through the hallways of Huntington. And a friend of mine named Colt stopped me. And he said, "Hey, do you like that book?" And I said, "Yes, that's why I'm reading it." And then he said, "Well, my youth group's going to go see this movie, The Return of the King. We're going to see it next Wednesday. Do you want to come?" I said, "Yeah, but I don't have a ride." And he said, "That's fine. You come to my house after school, and we'll go watch it together, youth group." And I went, and I had a blast, and I watched one of my favorite movies with a group of people that just felt different. And I went next Sunday, and then that next Wednesday, and I continued going. And I remember being in worship and just feeling a presence of love over my life, over me. And remember just thinking, man, this is really good. This feels good. Whatever this is, it feels good. And getting with the guy that was leading worship afterwards and saying, "Hey, I felt this." And then he said, "Well, you need to come with me. We need to pray." And we prayed, and I gave my life to Christ that night. And ever since then, I won't say that my life's been a fairy tale, but it's been purposeful. And I live out that purpose daily, and it gives me so much life, and I'm thankful.